Thank you, and welcome to my TED Talk. My name is Reilly, and this is my energy plan. Many factories are currently using non-renewable sources of energy, but not the right one. I believe the non-renewable energy of the future is nuclear energy. But a primary concern of the past is how can we use nuclear energy when we don't know where to put the waste? Well, now a new way of disposing of nuclear energy has been discovered. You can literally just put it into the ground. A company from UC Berkeley called Deep Isolation has discovered a way to dispose of nuclear waste as safely and as cheaply as other strategies that currently exist. And it's from UC Berkeley, so you know it's probably a good plan and a good company. Anyways, another part of my plan is to create an environmental protection agency, but on a worldwide scale, the WEPA. And this WEPA could do basically the same things as the United States Environmental Protection Agency, but on a worldwide scale. For example, they could subsidize poorer countries that are currently industrializing but are using non-renewable sources of energy currently, but we could subsidize them for investing in renewable sources of energy or investing in nuclear energy instead. This agency could also subsidize any student or any scientist who studies or experiments with non-renewable energy sources and finding more renewable energy sources. Another idea I would have would be to use stationary bikes more frequently, like for example in schools, in prisons, in households even. These or maybe even have mandatory cycling classes to power your local region. A lot of people wouldn't like that, but it would get the planet fit, and it would give them cleaner energy. And another idea I would have is primarily for households. Now, households actually lose $60 billion a year on average in terms of energy. They waste a lot. So houses need to become more energy efficient. So I think housing is very important as well. So I say government-mandated solar panels in every home along with mandated stationary bikes. I believe these two things could individually power a home with a little bit of help from energy power plants. Light bulbs are actually a big problem. Switching to LED or fluorescent light bulbs would be way more efficient than your regular light bulbs because these LEDs or fluorescents use anywhere from 25 to 80% less electricity and last 25 times longer. An increased use of geothermal energy could be applied to Pacific and mountainous regions because they're closer to the magma, and if they could just utilize the cleanest way possible of getting energy, it's staring them right in the face. It would be I see a difficult transition, but it could definitely be done. And then another thing would be the collection of flatulence to power homes and factories. Scientists are currently working on ways to capture flatulence and basically cow and human and use it to supply natural gas to factories and homes. Smart thermostats and energy-efficient appliances would also be very helpful because they use much less energy and electricity than current appliances. I know this plan seems like a lot of government spending and a lot of subsidies, so taxes would need to increase, but I think that is only a slight only a slight inconvenience in comparison to essentially saving the world. Thank you for listening to my TED Talk.